Today we're gonna be talking about teaching and sharing learned lessons. So sit back, relax, and learn something today. I am gonna be vulnerable today and tell you guys about just situations that I have been in myself. I feel like I had to share lessons I had to learn. I took a lot of L's in my life. When I go through something, I don't want it to taint my heart. It may be an excuse, but I was very sheltered growing up. But I was out here, trying to be grown, trying to keep up with everybody else. Once I got into that stage of getting attention from people, that's when things started for me. I remember meeting this guy. He was older than me, and I had the biggest crush on him. You hear me? But see, that was the naive part of me. I was so head over heels for this guy to finally pay attention to me. Oh my God, I got his attention. He gave me his number. He told me to call him. He won't Taylor, okay? I was, and I gave him that chance, which also led to me trusting him in a certain light. Me trusting him also opened up the door for that L to come and jump and whoop my motherfucking ass. Everybody does not deserve you, especially those precious private moments. I went through a rough time after dealing with him. In those private moments, he let it off the leash to the point where people knew what we were doing with each other. I had to stay 10 toes down and demand my respect. I actually liked that person. That's why we had that private moment with each other. But I had to really analyze the line I was at. I really did care about this person, and he lost my trust by, telling everybody what happened between us. So now, not only do I have to let you know to never come up to me again thinking that it's sweet, but at the same time, I can never trust you or nothing. Now, mind you, I'm not perfect. Please hear me when I say I'm not perfect, okay? I got skeletons in my closet. Who don't? I will say that situation did leave me a bit bitter. Where it came into my 3-year relationship that I had, it was a play relationship. But at the end of the day, it was serious enough for me because it was a long distance relationship as well. It taught me how to actually be a person's friend, because he and I couldn't do anything with each other but be on the phone with each other. And when we did have time to see each other, it was a good connection. I felt like my friend. But I was at home cheating on him though. But see, I forgot about my girl Karma and how she like to come knocking on people's doors and letting them know that you're next, bitch. Oh yeah, I got my karma. While I'm over here cheating on my boyfriend, I'm over here flirting with other guys. The guy I was cheating on. And when I finally decided, I'm done cheating, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I got this good man that I talk to every day. Even though he was doing him. I don't know what he was doing. But I did have somebody come up in my life telling me that they was still. And, I'm over here being Delulu. Even though I'm over here doing my business, too. Girl, you lying, whatever. Dealing with all that drama. At the end of our relationship, he ended up cheating on me with some whole other girl that I got on the phone with, and she told me, yeah, girl, he be eating it and beating it and all this. And then this dude gonna get on the phone talking about yeah, I do. Nigga damn near killed me. What? You do? I thought we was changing. I thought we was here. I thought we was forgiving Taylor. This is how you want to treat me, but I deserved it though. I finally understood what I was doing to him, okay? Because when I was cheating on him, I did not care. Do you hear me? But then when it finally came back in my life, and I finally got a taste of my own medicine, I was sad. I was sad for some months, like months. I felt like Angie Stone talking about, I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. Because I couldn't. People like, what's wrong, Tay? I'm like, my man is gone. And he got a whole another bitch. I can't with this nigga. He broke my heart, but I deserved it. And after that, I made a vow not to ever cheat ever again. I never want to make anybody feel how I made him feel, if he gave a fuck. And I never want to feel like how I felt after I found out what he was doing on me. Again, just going off the feeling and not thinking about the consequences in myself. At this point, trying to find love in the wrong way. I was just not loving myself. I wasn't really looking for anything committal because I was scared. Honestly, when I think about it now, I was scared to commit myself again. I was scared that I was gonna cheat on somebody. I was scared that they was gonna cheat on me. Just giving my heart randomly, and not even really giving my heart, just like giving my time and attention to people. You know, I never really truly felt the feeling of somebody actually caring. When I finally did put myself out there, when I finally was getting that attention that I always wanted, I learned later that I was just being used. I learned later that people only cared about my body. I learned later that people wanted to be around me because of this. I learned later that it was never real. It wasn't genuine. And that maybe I was the only one being genuine till I was at the point of feeling like I can't be genuine to these people, so I gotta be effed up. But then at the same time, losing myself in the effed up mindset that I was securing myself with, protecting myself with, left me in a crowd with effed up people that did not care about me. I was confused. I was blind. I was being called names that I felt like I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to find love. I was just trying to find what I felt like I wanted to find for a very long time, especially after getting cheated on like I did. I told y'all I made a promise to myself that I never wanted to be a cheater again. So what does that mean? I was out here giving my time and attention to people that didn't deserve it, and I was not cheating on their butts. Like I should have been still doing me, but I wasn't. So now it brings me to here, to the person that understands who that Taylor was back in the day. That was a hurt little girl that wanted to be doing everything that everybody else was doing. I didn't feel as confident because, again, I was very sheltered and I wasn't introduced to none of that stuff that people was probably out here doing. But I wanted to keep up. And again, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. I just got out of a situation where I never even thought I would even settle for a lot of the things that I settled for. You know, I went through a dark time in my life. But now I'm finally getting to a point where I'm just like, okay, I'm never losing myself again. If anything, all I want is a friend. I want a friend. I don't even care to have sex anymore with this person. I don't care. As long as I know that I can trust them, I'm comfortable with them, and I can really see myself saying, okay, I'm ready to go to that next level with you. That took a long time. And some people like to hold your past onto you. Are you still that same girl? Yeah, I used to be. Sometimes I'll slip into that. But people forget that I knew you back then too. But I ain't about to hold on to who you was in '08. It's 2024. I hope you changed. But some people like to hold on to your past because they still hold on to theirs. They riding that to the end. And that's cool. I mean, it's your life. You can live it the way you want to live it. But I decided that I do want to change. So no matter the lesson, no matter who you was yesterday, I don't care if you was on the corner doing your thing. If you decided to wake up this morning and change who you are today, it don't matter who you was yesterday. As long as you know that you're ready to change. Don't let people conduct your life because they seen you do something last week And this morning you want to be a whole different person. I was that person. I was that cheater. I was that insecure girl that wasn't getting attention from anybody until I finally grew up in my body and was getting the attention that I thought was cute, I thought was for me, but in all really took me through a journey that almost made me hate myself, hate my body that I'm in. Hate it, and not realizing that I am the way I am because God created me to look like this and be like this and all that other stuff. I had to learn how to love myself through them ugly ass moments that people love to bring up and make me feel shitty about. I don't feel shitty about nothing I did. I knew what I was doing. If I ain't go through certain things, I'd still be naive and be probably doing it right now. You can still make mistakes. You can make mistakes at 65, bro. It don't matter. Don't hold that stuff on you. It is okay to have a past. It is okay to go through things. It is okay to take risks. But at the end of the day, did you learn something? Because if you ain't learning nothing, you're going to continue a cycle, good or bad. This is your life. People aren't going to like it. People aren't going to understand it. People are going to see you in some type of light once they find out, and they're going to have something to say about it. People aren't going to understand that. Why? Because they don't know you. They don't know your story like you know your story. You going to be acting a certain type of way, and people going to be like, what are you doing? I'm walking in faith. That's what I'm doing over here. You look dumb. Well, you're not in my shoes to know why I'm walking this way. Somebody could be running right now. I could be like, oh my God, what is he running from? But he could truly just be exercising. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business to run up to him like, why are you running? He'll look at me like I'm crazy. Like, girl, I'm running to exercise. Mind your business. People gonna get in your business. People gonna tell you what they feel is right, and people gonna judge you off of their own perspective. That's not your problem. You need to lead by example and live in your truth. Know that I made this decision in my life, and that's not how I feel anymore. I want to live in a nice home. I want to be married one day. I want to grow old with somebody and build generational wealth for our family. Just trying to get attention and truly walking away from who I authentically am. Be sexy, to get attention, until I realized that some people actually like me for my brain. Some people actually like my personality. Some people really like having deep conversations with me, just like I like to have deep conversations. I don't have to do that to get attention. And it really took me to meet people that finally, instead of calling me, oh, you a hoe, you a this, you a that, I finally met people that said, Taylor, you don't know that you beautiful. Taylor, you don't know that you are smart. Taylor, you don't know that you are worthy than what you put yourself through. You need to find people that feed into you. Because when you start hanging around people that see your flaws and still want to pour into you, even be real with you and say, girl, I've been there. But you know what? I had to turn around because that wasn't the life for me. I've been there. I may not have done that, but I did this though. I'll admit, I have an ugly past too. Be around people that can admit their truths to you versus making you feel shitty because your truth and your vulnerability is actually exposed. I had to be around to finally see I need to change. I can't live my life like this. I'm going to end up being somewhere messed up, ruining my life. Learn the lessons from your mistakes and grow from it. Because you are more than your past. You are who you're going to be in the future. And it all starts today.